It's a spell damage.
Listen, six
Yeah.
smited attacks coming at you in a single round is going to kill somebody.
Six smited attacks? How's...
Action surge. Level 11 fighter. Level 7 paladin.
Okay.
I mean, if you're level 18,
there's
we're gonna die
ways.
regardless.
There's ways
Yeah.
and ways.
Yeah, there might be ways, but I'm just saying, I'm bringing in help. That will make it a manageable fight. It'll be a good fight.
Anyway, we can't.
Regardless,
We're not going to sit here and speculate about whether or not, like, what.
Yeah.
You know, what's going to fucking trigger you into a paladin that destroys everything. We're just going to play the game.
Yeah.
The question I have is, were we allowed change for the evil?
Well, so
side?
like with Rorik, he kind of like had to. He kind of had to pick something different.
Yeah, my subclass would make sense.
Yeah, because he would have lost his Echo Knight. So the logic that we had behind it was because he's with the Dark Power, he could easily be a paladin under the Dark Power, like a Dark Paladin. Was our logic for Evil Rorik.
I am gonna be honest. I thought the dark powers were fey in nature. I don't know where I picked that up from, but that's why I picked
No,
it up.
the old gods are fey in nature.
Yeah, the fans are all face. But okay, so last time you guys managed to escape from the Ember Temple. You got a lot of deets. You fought off Rahadin, who you killed successfully, along with his small gaggle of vampires, and you captured Lancelius, who had attempted to attack you, and you used non-lethal damage. And last we heard, you had dragged him into the Ember Temple.
Yes.
Yep.
I think that's what we were doing.
Gonna go to this thing.
So-
We had tied him up and gagged him.
Yep.
And stripped him of any of his useful items, which would wholeheartedly include spellcasting focuses.
And gouged out his eyes.
Whoa.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god. Okay.
Blindfold would be a good idea, though.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so you blindfold him. You bring him to the sanctuary. The Lich Mage looks down and says, "Oh, you've brought a new friend." And Nephiron's like, "I thought you were leaving."
Well,
about
we were. And we were assaulted by this man. But I have a feeling, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think he might be under the influence, maybe even the champion of one of the dark powers.
He kind of like narrows his eyes at you. And you brought him into the one place where he could free said dark power, you people. And he kind of like walks up to Lancelius and sort of like grabs him unceremoniously by his like face, like he's like squeezing his cheeks. He like lifts him up. He like peels up the blindfold, like kind of looks into his one eye, looks into the other. Yep, this guy's got the juice.
Dang it. Did he die? Do you think he died or something? And he just made a deal? Or do you think, I don't know, Lancelius was kind of dumb to begin with?
No, are you aware that he's he looks like a human, but he seems to be a tiefling?
Yes, we are aware
Are you
of
aware
this.
Okay. I'm
Oh, really? I thought he was just like they couldn't do it, and but like he's on the inside a tiefling.
Yeah. I mean, well, in the sense that he's descended from a demon.
Infernal bloodline.
Yeah. In that sense, he's a tiefling. He just, for whatever reason, he's not displaying any of the outward issues they typically have. I mean, does that answer your question?
Well,
Yeah.
I suppose for Rorix, but I brought him here because, well, you two are quite powerful, and we're all quite powerful, so I feel as if together we would be able to exercise this and re-trap it.
He kind of shrugs his shoulders, glances at the mage. I guess we don't have anything better to do.
Ah, I see. Very well. Does either of you know any trapping conjuration magics?
Let me see what Nepheron. Let me see if I have anything on Nepheron that like.
Such as magic circle.
Yeah, let
They
me.
just break out like imprisonment or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if they have anything prepared, because they both have like a bunch of spells.
What's the ninth level thing called? Is it imprisonment? Hold up.
But now I have to remember not to tell you guys his name while I have his name in front of me. Okay. Yes, I know he's a lich. Come on now. Okay, so I mean, he's got like power word stun. Let's see.
What does
Pretty good.
imprisonment even do?
No, we don't want him.
Blade of Disaster? I've never heard of this.
There's a lot of spells. Like, I was looking through spells for Strahd, kind of like building out the new improved but weaker than buff Strahd for you guys to fight. And like, there's so many spells that I've like never heard of or never seen. I mean, like, he's got. Hold on, I'm trying to see if I would, if I would, I would allow him to use Dominate Monster on him, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. That seems the closest thing. Yeah, so the mage kind of like looks over. Well, I've got a few ways to sort of incapacitate people.
Great.
Look at this one. This is an interesting spell. It's called Blade of Disaster. Anyway, sure, let's. Should we do it near one, like an empty one? Or, like. I guess we're not imprisoning the dark power itself, are we?
No, you'd be purging its influence from the mortal. The only dark power that's escaped is vampire.
Anyway, yeah, that's true. All right.
So is purging it from a champion easier than purging and banishing?
In the sense that the dark power can't physically come stop you, yes.
Oh. Yes. Great. So we will just have to what? What will happen? He'll get up and attempt to fight us, and then what?
He might get some extra power from his dark power, as sort of a last ditch effort, that sort of thing. And then if he willingly lets the dark power go, he might live through it. And if he doesn't, then he dies.
Well,
Are we taking bets on if he?
Oh, I would not bet on that. I don't believe Lancelos is going to give this up at all, ever.
Not dear old
I
dad.
like his brother, actually. But...
Okay. Well, I am... I'm quite spent. I've got 1/4, 2 seconds, and 3 firsts left. But this is also a single target, so
How
I might
long
not-
does Holy Weapon last?
an hour,
Okay, that's up.
as long as I concentrate on it.
Okay, what are the saves we have, or the like checks we have to make for this?
So you're gonna make, well, kind of meta a little bit, but like you're gonna make some Arcana checks, some con saves, for when you fail the Arcana checks, and
Wait,
then
we've got an Archmage here. Can't oh sorry, not an Archmage, a Lich. Can the Lich do the checks?
I can do the con check.
the Lich, I would allow the Lich to do the Arcana checks, yes. But not if you're having him use like Dominate Monster because it's concentration.
Right. Okay.
So if you like, so the way I'm looking at it then is you can either have it just be the checks that you guys do, or you guys would fight while he does the checks.
I
Right.
do have pretty good con, and I have proficiency in Arcana.
Okay, but what does your proficiency in Arcana actually amount to?
4. I am not smart, but I tried to study. He tried to inform himself on magical items. He tried to find as much as he could about that mirror.
Nailing it.
But he wasn't smart.
Wow. Oh boy. And what about our third friend? I'm sure that he's quite smart.
I don't think so.
Oh, sorry, no, not you. I forgot that you were also third.
Are we talking about Neferon?
Yeah.
Let me see what he's got for Arcana. Yeah, he's got pretty good Arcana.
I would have laughed if he was a charisma caster.
Yeah. No, not nearly as good as the Lich, but he does like not like the Lich is you guys don't want to fight the Lich. He's a little like
He's a Lich.
Yeah, he's a little scary. He's got them like legendary actions and shit.
Of course.
He's a little wild, man. But yeah,
Well, we're not fighting either of them.
no,
Not right now.
not right now. So, yeah. So he's got decent Arcana, yeah.
Right.
Damn.
Great. So, what is what's the objective of this? Are we supposed to be trying to put him down, or are we supposed to be holding him off until, like, he's exercised by whoever's doing the ritual?
Oh, I mean, I guess it's up to you. You left him alive. If you want to just like kill him and then we can just exercise him, but if you guys
I did want to ask him why. I don't want to ask him a few questions if possible, but if he ends up dying, what happens happens.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess, yeah.
It's up to him if he dies.
Well, yeah, no. So my point in asking that question was like, during the ritual, are we supposed to just be holding him back, or are we supposed to be trying to knock him unconscious? Or
yeah, so you're gonna be wanting to just hold him back. You're gonna want to hold him off, while they do that. I mean, if you knock him unconscious, that's fine, but like that's not necessarily the goal.
I will try and restrain him. I don't have grappling. I don't think I can do it.
And if he's unconscious, we can still do the ritual, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we can't just knock him out if we need to.
So let's see. Bear with me for just a second, guys. I'm working on something here. Okay. Cool. So they kind of like look at you guys. Well, what's the consensus?
How's Buttons doing? How are you doing on spell slots and all that?
I am perfectly good. I've got over half my slots left, including my highest level.
Okay.
2 4th level, 2 3rd level, 2 2nd level, and 2 1st level.
Alright.
Good spread out. That's nice.
So I'm good to go. And I've not used any abilities as such.
Alright.
I don't have action surge. But I probably used Indomitable. I don't think I marked that off. But I still have second wind. So I'm pretty good.
Hmm.
And I
Okay.
still have holy weapon.
Yeah, you
For
do.
now.
I can either keep Holy Weapon up, or I can drop it and try to concentrate on hold person.
Whatever you feel is right.
Uh,
Are we wanting to do more damage, or are we wanting to just hold him?
so
Okay.
alright, I guess fuck it. Let's we could always just drop Holy Weapon. You could drop Holy Weapon on the first turn and try and blind him.
Oh, true. That would be nice. I can do that.
Each creature of your choice within 30 feet. Okay, cool.
I'm gonna for Nephron real quick. Let me roll. I need to roll an insight real quick for him, just to see if he comes up with something. He does not. Okay, cool. So he
Cool.
does not think of the thing that I thought of.
Great. Alright, well he's bound, gagged, and blinded with a blindfold right now.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess we'll give it a go.
Okay.
Kinky.
You should be fine.
Hopefully. Or we'll die.
Yes.
I still have all my healing for Balm of the Summer Court and lots of teleportation spells.
Rorik, are you down any hit points?
Like 45.
Yeah, I'm down like 30 points.
Mm,
What about you, Buttons?
I'm down a few after that guy critted me.
Hmm.
But I can cast a 3rd level spell to get us up.
Mm-hmm.
So
Probably a good idea.
if we can spend a minute.
Yeah, we've got time.
I'm not concentrating on anything, so I'll do Aura Vitality, so that's 20d6. I'll just roll them all there.
I do want
85.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Ooh.
So take what you want.
Alright. Cecius, you go first. Take whatever
Okay.
you need.
I need 31.
Should we split the rest of them so between the two of us?
You take what you need, and I'll take the rest.
So there's 54 left.
54. I'll take 20's enough.
Alright, there's 34 left.
Alright. Got it.
I'm not full, but I'm good enough. And I have ways of getting away from everything, so nothing's going to be able to catch me.
Okay.
Cool beans.
No problems. Great.
Cool.
Alright, well, so hopefully you roll higher than me on initiative. You pop Holy Weapon for the AoE blind and damage, and then I try and hold person.
Well, I could help out in that respect with a... Oh, shit, I don't have it. Really? Guidance? You have guidance?
I have guidance.
You can guide Rorik.
Can guide Rorik? Guidance is a concentration spell.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I'm sorry.
So good.
Forgot. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, fortunately, I don't have guidance.
All good. Alright, let's, I guess we'll give it a go. We'll head down to the bottom. Wherever is, like, nice and open, yeah.
Okay, we want to go downstairs then?
Probably.
Yeah,
Okay.
right in that big old, beautiful.
Oh, fucking downstairs to pots.
If it'll load for me, Jesus Christ, there it goes. There's this sort of big area right here with a bunch of invisible vampire spawn. Let me get rid of those.
Oh gosh.
they that you would have fought here if I hadn't made all these changes.
Invisible.
Invisible.
Oh,
Like they're in those like crates up there at the top, which is like weird. A lot of things about the Ember Temple were weird. Like Rahadin was supposed to just like be standing here waiting for you, which like like even like vanilla, it's weird that Neferon didn't kill him. Right? Like I don't know. Like even without all the changes I made to Neferon in them. Let me grab please. Vincent, Neferon, and Lich Boy. Or Lich Boy.
boy.
Make sure I make it so you can't see his name. Okay. Alright, so. Oh, Piddlewick. Come over here.
And Lancelius.
And Lancelius. Gang's back together again.
No, we're missing a girl.
Oh, yeah. Alright, so he's at 0 HP right now. And you said he is blindfolded, gagged.
Hit mute.
Oh, my bad. So you said he is blindfolded, gagged, and
I got his hands tied behind his back.
Got his hands tied. Okay, cool beans.
We'll throw legs in there as well, just for fun.
Okay.
So he really can't move.
Really hamstringing him. Okay.
Definitely not just gonna get a burst of energy and blow him off or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. Okay. So, you guys, so the Lich and Neferon begin like sort of casting this spell. The Vincent is kind of like standing there like, I'm not really sure if I'm gonna be useful here, but I'm here. Sometimes I do 40 damage a round, sometimes I do none. There is no in between for me. So as they start here, let me play some music. Now that I'm thinking about it, we'll get some dramatic music going.
Ambulance, baby. I don't really have anything, so the damage is a lot lower than it would be.
Ooh. There we go. Okay, so you guys see they start to cast this sort of magic circle around Lancelius's limp body. Is this where everyone wants to be standing? You guys want to do any other like adjustments here? Or is everybody happy with this sort of actually Vincent's gonna sit on him.
Nice.
Like Vincent is just gonna like attempt to pin him to the ground. So you guys see he starts to like writhe a little bit. There's some like weird magic going on. These are DC 30 checks at the moment.
Yeah, I don't think I could have made that.
For this particular thing. There are ways to lower those checks, and they get lower the more times they're failed. And I do want to mention that this is a little bit it may be a little bit harder when you're doing vampire. Not necessarily the number for the check, but like this is a weaker dark power. It's like a I'm trying to think. There's an example that's like at the tip of my tongue of like what this is like, where you're it's like fighting, like in Breath of the Wild where you fight the weak guardian at first, but he still one shots you before you fight the real guardians. It's like that.
That's right. When it comes to vampire, we'll definitely have Mordenkainen though.
Yeah, you'll have Mordenkainen. You'll have more stuff. Okay. So he's gonna go ahead and make the first Arcana check.
Training montage to level 20.
31.
Yo!
It's gonna be hard for him to fail them. So you see,
Oh no, we see his name.
Oh no!
18.
Ignore it. Ignore his name. Don't look at it. Don't look at it.
We just have to not accidentally say accent.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
I can't even say that reading it.
Can you serve me a Rorik, please?
It's fine. You guys don't actually know his name in character, so it's fine.
He's got a plus 18.
Yeah, he's got a plus 18. He's pretty
Maniac.
No, like you don't understand. Like this guy is like
It's a
scary.
Plus 6, right? With expertise. What the heck?
This guy's something. I don't know what he is, but he's something. Okay, so
The minimum of a plus 9.
you see Lancelius begins to shake, and horns begin to grow out of his head very, very slowly, and he begins to look more and more like a tiefling. The horns start to curl, his skin turns a little bit red, and you see his eyes moving underneath the blindfold, and he sort of like starts to groan. And I'm going to go ahead and have him make me a strength check with advantage. Try and get out. He has really low strength, but he's going to do his best. Or athletics check rather, to try and get out. So he does not break out on this turn. I want everybody to go ahead and roll me initiative.
Okay. I'll click my character.
Well, there we go.
So Lancelius is really high in the initiative, but once again, Buttons is at the top of the order. Let me roll for Lich Boy.
Dang it, Flashy.
You rolled a 5. It's
Honestly, Pedalic, you can just stay out of this.
Yeah, I don't know that Fiddlewick's gonna be very useful. All things considered, he hasn't like had time to regen his bardic inspirations. Yeah, and the Nepheron.
You know, we could have been using Pedalic like way more to like try and pass like saves and stuff.
Yeah. And the Nepheron at
Okay.
initiative
Well,
20.
You are the master of the minions, so
Yeah,
it's
I know. I didn't mean this.
Dear.
Pulled a card, randomly made friends with Pedalic.
Yes. You were the only one that wasn't like, this is an evil fucking doll. So he likes you. Okay. So
What
Buttons.
did you meet again? Yeah. you
Yeah. How am I don't even know what I'm doing that keeps. Oh, it's because I'm hitting my period button on my computer.
Hey, I
is
don't
my
want to know
mute.
about that, okay?
did. Oh my God.
But it's my mute button on my keyboard, and so I was typing in the 24.18, and I hit the
Nice.
dot. Okay.
You should probably
Have
switch that
something-
to something on your numpad.
I
Yeah,
have something
probably.
similar with my headphones that it hits the table, the little button, and it mutes me.
Yeah.
At least you're managing to mute yourself mid-sentence
Yeah.
so that I actually know that you're muted.
Yeah.
All right. Buttons. It's your turn.
I'm I'm not entirely sure what exactly we're going to do here. So I'm going to just do something that will help everyone, I suppose, and cast Bless as a second level. And I will hit myself, Rorik, Assessius. Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm going to hit myself, Rorik, Assessius, and the Gladiator. Screw it.
Done.
And yeah, that's going to be my. Do I have any bonus action? Oh, bonus action, Shillelagh. That's my turn. I don't know what's going to happen here, so I just don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
At least this is protecting everyone.
Yep. Okay. So that's Lincelius's turn. He is actually going to make. He is going to attempt to remove his gag. Gonna have him make like a dex check to do it with his mouth with disadvantage.
God damn.
So he's gonna try and grab it with his mouth and try and get it out of his mouth, so he can talk.
That's
Because he can't.
my Celius would do.
Because he can't cast any spells right now, so he's trying to.
That's the point.
So where's his acrobatics or sleight of hand? Where's sleight of hand? Here we go. He's gonna do this with disadvantage.
Should we slide a mouth?
Yeah, sleight of mouth. Jesus Christ.
Holy crap! Natural 20.
But he's taking the 30. So it's not quite as good. So he kind of wiggles it, and he can kind of get some muffled words out. But I'm gonna give so Assessius, where are you standing? You're standing way over there. You're the only one that Neferon told about this. So nobody else knows to stop him from doing this. Lancelius starts to speak, and he says, "Hey, Lich!"
Oh,
I punch him in the mouth.
Go.
Are you fucking serious with this?
Go.
I immediately punch him in the mouth. I put my hand into his mouth as a reaction.
Go ahead and make me a I don't know, contested athletics, I guess.
Okay.
Which he does not have good athletics, yeah, so he's probably not going to beat your athletics. Okay, good. So you managed to use your reaction to cover his mouth back up. And that's going to be his turn. Let me see. I'm going to look through his spells real quick.
How the heck?
So that's...
He's also without a spellcasting focus.
Yeah.
Which means that any spells that require material components, he's fucked. Yeah. No material, no fucking verbal, no somatic. So it's all fucked.
So my question becomes, when you teleport, do your thingamajig, do you stay bound?
Anything you're wearing
bound,
is
yeah.
teleported with you.
So you would still be bound. Okay, cool.
Yeah, because if you teleport and you're grappled by something, you're getting out of the grapple usually.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's something that you'd have to decide.
Yeah. I'll decide in a minute. Neferon is going to... He doesn't really have a whole lot he can do. He's not the one casting the spell. He's like, do you want me to stab him? Do you want me to...
Kill him! If you...
Do you want me to... Do you want me to do the thing? Do you... What do you guys want in here? Do you want to keep him alive?
For
Or...
Neferon? Oh,
Yeah. Never...
talking.
We kind of appreciate keeping him alive, but
do you want me to try and start whittling him down just in case?
Yeah.
I could...
Does he have silence?
Does he have silence? No, he's got counterspell, and that's about it.
That's pretty good. Does he have blindness, deafness?
Let me see. No, he does not.
Fuck. Oh, I was like, cast blindness deafness on the Lich.
He could cast, you know?
Can
Hold up. He's...
Can everyone just put his fingers in the Lich's ears?
Well, you know what he can do? Hold up. I think
Scream la 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 at the top of your lungs.
I'm trying to see. He's got... Ooh, I know what he's gonna do. He's going to cast Suggestion on Lancelius. Let's see. Okay, cool. So he's gonna cast Suggestion on Lancelius, and his instruction is going to be, don't say the name. And Lancelius is going to make a Wisdom save. Because he still can be charmed, luckily. He fails, so he is currently under concentrated suggestion.
Oh my god.
To not tell the Lich what his name is. And that is going to be Nephron's turn. Rourke, is there something you would like to do on your turn?
So
my hand is currently in his mouth.
Yes.
I'm gonna try and blind.
as a bonus action on your turn, you can dismiss Hollywood. Oh wait, is this my turn?
This
it's my
is
turn.
Rourke's turn, yes.
No. Yeah, sorry. I was just reading the spell. I have to dismiss it as a bonus action, not him. Fuck.
Oh, okay. That being the case, I'm just going to. If only we had the cards. Anyway, just have him draw a bunch.
Oh my
They'd probably all be good. Just for it. I haven't been using this at all. I just realized.
Yeah, you. I think you mentioned that a couple sessions ago. We were like, "Hey, that's really cool," and then you
I've never used it.
Yeah.
Would have been useful a few times. Extra attack? No, I have nothing. I'll just continue to grapple him and keep my hand in his mouth.
Cool. Okay. So, Cessius's turn.
Alright, I'll pop Holy Weapon. So I'm not concentrating on it anymore. So each creature of your choice can make... Alright, so Lancelius seems to make Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Fail. So he takes 48 Radiant and is blinded for a minute.
Okay.
At the end of each of his turns, he can make another con save to end the blind on a success.
Okay, cool.
That was 46, right?
Yeah.
So 14 Radiant.
Cool.
And then I will use a... This is 3rd level or high, yeah. Another humanoid. Unfortunate, but it's what I gotta do. I'll use a 3rd level spell slot to cast Hold Person, targeting only Lancelius. So that is a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. I would like it to go through. Please. Please. There it goes.
Of course. Oh, god damn, every time. Yeah, cool. Alright, and then I'll cope and save back here. I will also yell out, so that everybody knows, like, don't let Lancelius speak.
Okay. So that is Fleshy's turn. Anything you want Fleshy to do? I don't know that he has anything he can do, really.
I'm gonna have him just reinforce the grapple and the handhold. They're the don't speak, and just Make it so that he's not getting out of it.
Okay.
So he has to break through both of us.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see. This blindness really ain't it, man.
Yeah, don't like it.
Okay, so the Lich is gonna go ahead and make his Arcana check. It's a fail. So,
Oh, by one.
on the fail, you see he's going to make a con save, which he does not have good con. As one would imagine, but he does have good con saving throw for some reason. As a Lich,
He's a wizard.
yeah. I was like, why? Why is he? I mean, he would have. I think he had a. It was a 19 on the die. So he, you see, he kind of like shudders a little bit, and sort of shakes it off. Some like dark energy sort of like spills off of him, and kind of dissipates. You see Lancelius seems to grow stronger from this. And you see the ropes begin to loosen on his wrists. He does appear to still be blinded, though. Buttons, that is your turn.
After hearing that we're not supposed to make him talk, Buttons wants to bunk him on the head with his stick and be like, "No,
Okay.
bad human."
Okay, bonk him with your stick.
And of course, a booming blade should he try to get away.
Okay.
I think I've got advantage because he's blinded.
Yeah, and he's also prone.
Yeah, so that's a 20 to hit.
Yeah. That hits.
5 magical bludgeoning, and the booming blade is... I think it's 2d8 and 3d... no, is it 2d8? Yeah, we're level 11. Yeah, 2d8 and 3d8.
Okay.
So he'll take 11 now and 16 if he moves.
Cool. Alright, so he takes the damage.
Question, do we want the Lich out of here?
We can't.
He's
The
doing
Lich
the
is the
ritual.
one. Yeah, the Lich is the one conducting the ritual.
Unfortunately.
There's no way for me to keep him quiet, unfortunately.
He is under suggestion right now.
Yeah.
So as long as he
yeah, that's my
doesn't
turn.
like nuke Nepheron and make him drop concentration, you guys should have. He should have the nuke disarmed currently.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, so on Lancelius's turn, you see he does break free of his restraints on his hands. He is still prone. He is still pinned. He still can't see, so he can't cast like Far Step or Misty Step. So he's still stuck here. He is going to. Let's see. He can't even like cast polymorph. This is dumb.
I'm sorry, we prepped this encounter.
Well, like he can take off his blindfold now, but the blinding spell is rough. You touch a. Let's see. Can he cast? He could. Okay, he could do this, but then he would just like run into a wall because he can't fucking see.
In which case, you might also take the 16 thunder damage. How much health does he have anyway? How's he looking?
He's looking pretty healthy. He looks like he
He
looks a little more buff now than he did before, as one might
Okay.
imagine. So I think what he does is he is going to go ahead and cast, because he doesn't need to see to do this, but I don't want it to be too close to him.
However, if he attempts to cast a spell,
Yeah.
one of them is gonna.
Yeah. So he's going to attempt to cast a spell. How does casting spells that are like over the thing work? So like
Over what thing?
Like, so Nephron's gonna attempt to counterspell.
Oh, okay, right.
But,
So
like-
if it's over depending on what slot Nephron uses, depends if the spell works at all. So if Lancelius casts a 5th level spell and Nephron uses a 6th level spell slot to counterspell, it automatically counterspells. But if Nephron uses like a 3rd level, then Nephron has to make a spell casting ability check, which will be his intelligence. So he just needs to make a flat int check.
Okay.
And the DC is like the difference between
It's
the
10,
two.
10 plus. No, it's 10 plus the spell level.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. So he is going to attempt to cast Synaptic Static.
Ooh, that's rude.
And Nephron, not knowing what he's casting, is casting, and he thinks that he can probably counterspell regardless. So he's just casting it at a thing at level 3. He is going to use that, and he's going to roll an int check. So it's 10 plus 2 is the DC. If I understand.
If Synaptic Static's
It's
second level spell, yeah.
Oh, it's a 5th level spell.
Okay, so it'll be 10 plus 5.
10 plus 5. Okay, cool. Where's his intelligence? Okay, he counterspells it. So he uses his
Nice.
reaction. He counterspells that 1 5th level slot. All right, cool. And then Lancelius is going to use the thingy to try and not be blind now. He's going to make his check. What kind
Constitution.
of... Okay. Oh, still
He
fails.
fails.
Cool. So, Nephron, he's like, all right, I've still got him suggested. He kind of like steps slightly away from the lich, and he's like, I don't really want us both to get hit with something, so I'm gonna go over here. Because that would have been bad. That would have been rough. If we had both gotten hit by that. And Rorik, that's your turn. Like to your hand has started to bleed. He is like definitely like gnawing on your hand at this point.
Okay.
If your hand is still in his mouth.
I'm going to try and. You know what? My hand will be fine. I'm gonna take out. Do I actually not have a dagger? I'm just gonna start stabbing him a
Okay.
bit.
With the sun
But-
sword?
No, that's a two-hander. I can't one-hand it,
Oh yeah.
so I need like a dagger or something.
You always just punch him in the
I've
face.
got 2 or 3.
Oh, I'll just punch him in the face.
Yeah, make your make an unarmed attack.
Okay, let's see. Do I have anything that's just?
It's a DC 20 plus strength, no proficiency.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
For 6 damage.
Cool.
And this. Another 6 damage.
Cool.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep!
Yeah, you're just like wailing on him, and he's just like boop boop boop. Yeah, he still looks pretty healthy though. Associus, that's your
I
turn.
am a monk.
Doing well, buddy. Doing well. Alright, I'm just gonna attempt to. Yeah, I don't think this tells me.
You're proficient in your fists? Like, isn't everybody?
I'm unsure.
Uh,
I tend to
that's
say no.
That's a little ableist, man. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just gonna try and cast. I'm gonna use a third level spell and cast Hold Person on him again.
Okay.
That's another Whiz check.
Cool.
A Whiz save, sorry.
He is not a whiz at whiz saves.
Never
Yo!
again.
Okay. So what does hold person? How does that work? What is the language?
Hold Person paralyzes him.
Okay.
So so he's paralyzed. So he can't, and then the paralyzed is a paralyzed creature is incapacitated, can't move, and can't speak. The creature automatically fails strength and dex saving throws. Attack rolls have advantage against them, and any attack that hits, if the attacker is within 5 feet, is a critical.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Alright, and that is your turn?
Yep.
Cool. Fleshy, is there anything you want Fleshy to do?
He'll take a few attacks at him, I guess.
Okay. My god.
Oh,
You didn't even need the crit.
That's rough, man. Okay, yeah, so go ahead and Fleshy just like lays into him. Cool. My god. That's rough. So 44 damage from Fleshy.
Is Fleshy got 2 attacks?
Yeah, he's got 2.
Multi-attack, yeah.
Yeah, the first one's gonna be a crit too.
Yeah, first one is also crit.
Why?
Because
he's
it's paralyzed. So yeah, go ahead and roll the damage again. So so 44 right now. Plus
And 2d8 for that. first one?
Yes, 2d8.
Plus 9.
plus 9. 53 damage from Fleshy. Now he's looking a little hurt. Now that knocked him loose a little bit.
Stop resisting.
Don't give in, let's Celius punch.
So the Lich is gonna go ahead and roll.
Come back to our side, punch.
You were meant to bring balance to the force.
Oh, come on.
Somebody could be like giving him guidance on these turns, like there.
Well, sir, I am
I just realized
concentrating on
I
the
have
spell right
blessed
now.
and he's paralyzed, so that's good.
Oof, he is just struggling here. Okay. So he is going to take some psychic damage.
Some brain damage.
Then, what is it called?
Take 14 psychic damage.
Isn't he immune to psychic damage?
Is he immune to psychic damage?
Well, if he's a lich, I would assume that he has the mind blank spell, and he'd cast that at the start of every day.
He has not.
He doesn't have mind blank.
I mean, he has it, but he has not cast it because
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It lasts 24 hours. So like,
oh no, sorry. He does not have mind blank. Nephron has mind blank, but he does not.
Maybe Nephron should cast mind blank on
the
lich.
That's a good idea. So he takes some damage from that. And Buttons, that is your turn.
Seeing as how we want to restrain this guy, as with every possible means, Buttons is going to do something a little stupid.
Oh.
He's going to use Wild Shape, and he's going to transform into a giant octopus and try to restrain Ancelius.
Cool. You just do because he's currently paralyzed.
Yeah.
You just kind of do.
Can I take my hand out of his mouth while you?
Well, I mean,
my
Giant
God.
octopus. It says here for giant octopus that I can hold my breath for an hour. I'm supposed to
I'm
hold my breath.
asking, do
Yes.
you put your tentacles in his mouth?
I am going to put my tentacles every which way I can. And it's a
Just turned into a
DC. It's
hentai.
grappled and restrained.
Oh
Okay.
gosh.
Nice.
So it can't do anything until it breaks the grapple. DC 16.
Cool.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
So he's gonna make his wisdom save on his turn.
But I don't know if I can make an attack. I'm turning into it. I'm not a moon druid.
Oh, wow.
That's rough, man. Okay. I mean, like,
Oof.
yeah. Okay. Well, that's Neferon's turn. I think what he's actually gonna do is go give the help action.
Yeah, that
Homie.
was also.
I think that's what he'll
just
do.
I was gonna.
I think that's what he'll do. He'll give the help action. In fact, I'll go ahead and let them roll now, as well. Mainly because I want to get to something else. I don't want to spend forever on this.
I was going to turn into a giant toad and just eat Lancelius so he can't break out.
Fair.
That's an option.
That is an option. So they pass that one. They've got one more pass. They just need one more, and then they win.
All right. That being the case, free crits
Free
and
crit.
a ton of chance to hit.
Yeah, go ahead and
With
just
plus.
smack him a bunch. Yeah.
So this is non-lethal, believe it or not.
Free.
That much damage. The holy weapon is gone. Sorry, let me take that off. 22. But it crits.
But it crits.
So
Roll the damage again.
So
For some reason, I keep
33.
thinking you're a paladin. I don't know why.
Because his evil form is a.
Yeah,
Mm.
but you know.
And then this
With the
for
crit.
that much damage. And then burst
And then burst.
Yes.
for
32.
that and that.
you just did like 110 damage.
Gosh.
he's down.
crits.
He's down, man. He's down. Leave him. Okay. Yeah, so we can just go do the other thing then. Because
Yeah.
that was... Oh, man. Poor guy.
Hard for a single thing when you already have him like
Yeah, when you already... Yeah.
halved.
Yeah, I should have given him legendary resistance, but, you know.
Oh, that's true.
Okay. So they managed to do it just barely. Oof. And they, because you didn't want it to get to 3 fails. That's that would have been not good. That would have been very, very not good. So
Right.
you guys managed to expel. So you see, he finishes casting the spell, and he sort of shudders a little bit and makes sort of like a pushing motion with Neferon's help, and you see the dark power is shoved out, and you see sort of like a beam shoots down towards the spot that you saw before, where the dark power is located, and then the lich sort of slumps to the floor, very spent, and I would like to go rest now. Thank you. Nephron like pats him on the shoulder. You did good, bud. You did good.
So then Celius is free?
Lancelius is free, but he
For
does.
some reason when I said Lancelius' name I thought it was Strahd's name.
Oops. Now he knows where you are now.
I'm so paranoid.
Good. That was the goal. So Lancelius is free. He does still look like a tiefling now.
Oh.
That has not changed. The changes to his physiology are permanent.
I don't want another pet. But we are dragging him
Wait,
with us away from
not.
here.
We're not taking him as a pet.
I wouldn't recommend it personally. Personally, I would recommend locking him in a cellar until you're free from Borovia.
Yeah, we're probably gonna hand him over to his brother.
So that go ahead and roll me an insight check, Rourke,
Oh gosh, is that a bad idea?
on whether you think that that's a good plan. Yeah, you think that's a great plan, Rourke.
Fine.
Can I
Yeah,
also do
yeah,
that?
yeah. Go
'Cause
ahead.
that was also kind of gonna be my idea too.
Yeah. So, Cesius, you think back to when you first met, his brother, in yeah, when you first met his brother, and he literally gave up everything he'd ever thought and believed for his brother. So it may not be the best decision to give evil Lancelius a chance to turn one of your allies and an entire army against you.
I guess.
Because I have characterized this man as as willing to give everything up for Lancelius, and that's the only way you got out of Velaki in the first place.
Alright.
Great. Oh, well, thank you so much, my two, extra planar friends. It's very helpful.
Certainly. Nephron nods at you. Now, can you please get out of my temple?
Of course.
With pleasure.
I've got so much cleaning to do. He looks around at all the dead creatures. I've got to summon. I've got to program a new Amber Golem. I've got so much work.
Maybe stay the night.
You can sleep in that little cove up there where the stupid barbarians were hiding.
Yes, very far away from.
Stay
Now,
all the way
friend.
away from all of these things.
Yes.
Don't call him stupid. I consider him one of my many pets.
Jesus Christ.
Vincent looks hurt. He's,
It's okay, Vincent.
I thought we were friends. So,
Vincent's other name is Finian.
So
The NPC right in there.
So Nephron and the Lich kind of stumble off, very tired, back towards the inner sanctum. You see all the doors sort of slam shut, and it doesn't look like they're going to take any more visitors today. But yeah, you guys can go ahead and long rest with unconscious Lancelius. Back upstairs.
Yeah, probably a good idea. I am totally spent. I think I have one spell slot higher than first level available. So
Yeah.
I'm not particularly confident in making a trek back over the overworld without some more resources.
And I did make the decision after the previous session to go ahead and tell you specifically where the places are. It does specifically give you a map, and it shows you that one of them is behind the windmill, where you know the windmill to be today. The windmill is not on the map because it's a very old map, but it is the same hill where you know the windmill to be. Over there, and then the one in the swamp is on the east bank of the river. I think you guys actually did a perception check for me and kind of noticed a weird outcropping of rocks, but you were preoccupied. It's you know it to be that location, and then obviously under the tree.
Okay.
But yeah, so you guys all successfully long rest. Piddlewick gets all of his inspirations back. he casts his little mending on himself. And you just see him sort of like tinkering away over there, on his own body. And he, yeah.
Can we get Pitterwick like a giant blade? Can we a giant blade arm? Can we turn him into Melania, Blade of Michaela?
I mean, like, you wanna...
You beat her?
Eh?
What?
Have you beaten her?
Have I been?
Melania?
No. My controller, like, the B button on my controller started getting super sticky for some fucking reason, so I have to go and get a new one. I haven't bothered.
So, I mean, if you want to like attach a short sword, I think his built-in club might be better, though, because he has a built-in magic weapon club. You know, his little I don't know. I think
Pitterwick is yet to know defeat.
Pitterwick is yet to know defeat. He has succeeded I think he succeeded like every spell saving throw that's like come his way.
When you say he has a little inbuilt club, that sounds Piddlewick, I'm assuming.
Oh my god.
That's too much.
So his arm,
his arm,
club,
his arm.
a club comes out of his arm. It's like one of those it's like one of those foam clubs that like
I thought it was his leg, you know.
No, it's his arm.
Yeah.
He has like a foam club that like blades come out of the sides, and it's a magic weapon.
Yeah. Okay. You just said when it was a little.
It's like a candy cane club.
Inbuilt club. I was just my mind wandered for a second.
So we're moving on. You guys have long rested. You've got a bound and gagged Lancelius that no longer has superpowers.
Right. Oh, brilliant. Alright. Well, Rorik, you had questions for Lancelius, right?
Yeah, I do. Mostly about the dark powers and also the dark power that I'm hunting specifically. Labyrinth, I believe it's named.
Yes.
Well, this is probably the time to ask him, right?
Alright, I'll put his head in the snow. Drag him out.
Yeah, he like starts to like flail against the snow.
And then pull him out.
What?
Morning!
The hell? Rourke? What?
I said morning. You say good morning too.
What do you want? Why am I not dead?
I wanted to ask you about Labyrinth. If you might not know the name.
Labyrinth? You mean my dad?
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah, the dark power that I was beholden to. My dear old dad. He like looks down at his skin and he's like, "Oh, he made me a tiefling. What a dick."
Wait, were you the Were you his champion for a second there?
Yeah. Sorry, I was trying to get out of this place, and it didn't quite work out. See, he just likes to play around in the mortal realm, so I was gonna let him hitch a ride with me after you all left me.
Okay, I'm trying to put some things together. Rourke's trying to put some things together. Labyrinth is confirmed 100%? Or told to me by my dark power?
So, told to you by your dark power. And I will say, go ahead and make me a history or perception check. Sort of like a retroactive one. Okay. You think back to like whenever the dark power shot out of Lancelius, and you think to yourself, you know, that kind of did look like the guy. It was all like shadowy guy. Not like super specific though. But yeah, your dark power is the one that told that to you. And Lancelius is now confirming that at the very least the one that he told you was the bad dude was his dad. But Lancelius is the one that told you he was there to begin with.
So that was it. That's as much as I can do to him.
I mean, pretty much. You can't really kill the dark powers, you know. Not. I mean, you hurt him a lot. I can't talk to him now. I've been trying. I've been trying to communicate with him like I did before I was his champion, and I can't now. I don't think he can get out for a long time.
He's still tied up, but Rourke just kind of drops him.
He sort of like falls on the ground, sort of rolls himself onto his back. Should you just kill me and get it over with?
Rourke ignores him and takes out his mirror and starts just. I don't see how much more we can do other than bring you two back. And that was a conversation. Literally, Assessius or Lancelius means nothing to Rourke now.
You all see Lancelius started to like scoot away.
Oh no, don't try and do that. You have a lot of time to think about your actions ahead of you.
Think about my actions. What are you, my dad?
No, your father is his dark power, and I am very much the opposite.
Yes, I know. Assessius, the cleric of the light, or whatever.
Yes. Cleric of the Lord of Light. Apollo himself. Regardless. We never left you, Lancelius. We had nowhere to look for you. You disappeared mid-battle.
Okay. He just kind of like looks at you. You didn't even try to look for me.
Where were we supposed to go? What were we supposed to do?
Well, I ended up in the dungeons of Castle Ravenloft.
Oh, my apologies.
I had
Oh my... Rourke just stops for a second. If you had just waited, we would have been there.
Waited, I was being tortured. For days.
We got out in like 2 or 3 minutes. So, what does that say?
If I recall, you had a small army with you. It was just me.
Yes? Lancelius, I'm sorry that this has happened to you, but there was no way for us to know that you were in Castle Ravenloft.
Yeah, I know. I know.
You know that we would have come to save you if that had been the case. But there was no way for us to know.
He sort of like nods. Yeah, I know. I know you guys are kind of goody two shoes. It was just the only way for me to get out. So I took the deal.
Yeah.
And then, cut through some vampires. Got out. Made a deal with the big dude. He was gonna let me go. Whole thing.
Right. Well. Now, I suppose you have a while to work out how to escape the next dungeon you get put in.
Yeah. Seems like it. So where is this new dungeon you're gonna put me in?
Well, that would be telling, wouldn't it?
Are you sure we shouldn't just kill him?
Well, if we kill him, then his soul goes to the ether, and just like you, he gets to have another chance.
True.
some other dark power comes down and starts whispering sweet nothings into his little powerful mind, and then we just have another resurrected Lancelius.
Alright. I guess. I guess we
You know,
should
Mm,
get going.
mm. I am terribly disappointed in you, Lancelius.
Oh, what else is new?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Wow.
So, I'm gonna move us to the map of Borovia.
I will say, I always hated that Assessius and Lancelius had kind of like a same ending, and I always got confused.
So say that again?
I always got confused by Lancelius and Assessius. Like, I'd get them mixed up.
They
At least when
rhyme.
speaking.
Right.
Okay. So, looking at the map, you guys get a circle. So there is one here. There is one here. I'm drawing circles. And there is one. Where is this? I'm trying to find Perez.
Assessius.
Oh, here's this other one. If you want to draw a big circle.
How does one become a cleric?
You have to go to cleric college.
Oh, college? Really?
Yeah, you're not smart enough.
I'm not very smart.
You're not wise enough. You need at least
Actually, I think I'm
Hold
smarter
on.
than Assessius, but I'm not that wise.
What's wisdom?
yeah.
It's a wisdom class, okay?
Wisdom.
Well, you just, you dedicate your life to a god, and you follow the teachings of the church, and you try and abide by the intent of the greater power that you worship, and maybe if you're deemed worthy, then they deign to gift you a small amount of their energy, and you become cleric.
What god would you worship?
I don't know, the one we used to worship when... Listen, I don't want to serve one of these things. It was not... Now that I know that that thing was a dark power, I don't want that. And
Couldn't you become a farmer instead, or like a sailor? Why a cleric?
I don't know, something fighty, but also religious.
Yes, there's many such war clerics.
You could become a paladin-y type thing.
Oh, but what is a paladin? I wouldn't know what that is.
I'm sure you don't.
How does one become this paladin thing you speak of?
Well, how charismatic are you?
Not very, as you can probably tell. But I do have a dexterity score that can be shifted into that if that is truly a concern. But honestly, you don't need a charisma.
I mean, yeah. Sorry.
Well, what I was gonna say is like for the Fae, like really you're gonna be closer to like a warlock, if anything, because they are Fae, they're archfey.
I forget what it was, but there was a certain shrine to like a woodland god or a hunting god that I was looking at, but at the same time we're in freaking Borovia.
Yeah, like gods can't get in here. Silly,
The dark power that's inside you would love for you to be a warlock. Just imagine how much fun you could have.
I don't want to be a whatever that is.
But yeah. So you guys, so first off, where are you leaving Lancelius?
We're probably, I think the best place to leave Lancelius is probably Kresk.
Okay. Like in the Abbey?
Yeah, because
With Camille, yeah, that's probably good.
Yeah, with Camilla and the werewolves.
Yep. So you can, we can kind of streamline this a little bit. You guys make the trek to Kresk. You leave them. Camille says, "Hey guys, is there anything I should do? I mean, everyone's getting ready to go help. Should we got an emissary yesterday from Valaki and the village of Borovia. It seems like seems like you guys are getting ready to really take the fight. Should I be prepping to come help too?"
I'm
Dangerous for her, but
I
at
don't
the same time,
know.
she's useful.
You know, I am a powerful wizard. I've been doing a lot of studying and practicing.
I suppose you are taking your life into your own hand when you step outside of the consecrated area. So that is definitely something to think about. But and the fact that you would be a priority target if Strahd.
We are in a consecrated area.
Yep.
If the Count were to leave the castle, does the consecrated area prevent him from scrying on us?
No, but it prevents him from coming in. In fact, hold
Yeah.
up, real quick. I've got a thing that I might be able to do for you here. Hold up.
We might want to leave on Eagles soon.
What's this spell? There's a spell. I thought Lancelius had it. I was gonna have him offer to cast it.
Is there any darn flippin' gosh darn anti-scrying talismans anywhere?
There's anti-scrying spells, but I don't see it. Oh, who has the hat? Who has what's his face's hat?
Didn't we give the hat to his?
Oh yeah,
apprentice?
you gave it. Yeah, that's right. That is right. Yeah. But yeah, I don't see. I guess not. There's a spell that prevents scrying,
I told you
but
we should
nobody
have
has it.
looted that place. He probably had stuff for this.
Okay, sure. If you just want to add you want to rack up another body count on the pissed off apprentice of the dude that we had murdered by the Count.
I think she's already on that list.
We didn't kill her.
No, we didn't kill her, but she's still pissed off, and
That's my point. Is we pissed her off, and you're like, let's loot the tower. It's like she's gonna fucking attack us,
and then
we just add
we
another
get it.
fucking. Yeah, okay. Get a load of this guy.
But
sweet loot, Borderlands, baby. That's
so Carol and Zuleika come up to you guys at this point, and go
I just immediately I put my hand up to my mouth and I'm like shh, and I just point into the sky.
They sort of glance up, look at you. No, actually, they're Kirill is a born werewolf, so he's kind of like a dog. He you point up to the sky, and he just kind of looks at your finger. He doesn't understand to look up, like a dog.
we just wait 10 minutes. We just wait 10 minutes before speaking.
I said the name accidentally.
I gotcha. Well, I just wanted to say thanks. And we're behind you guys.
I'm just gonna say COD whenever I say his name. COD.
Yeah.
Curse of COD.
Like Hook is a codfish.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. We're definitely very appreciative of your support, and I'm so glad that we've been able to integrate you into the human society.
And you see like a number of them are like gearing up. Like they've got some like armor fitted for werewolves set up. They're some of the able-bodied people from Kresk are like gearing up onto some carriages. It seems like they're getting ready to make the trek across Borovia.
I just realized I just spent the night and did I turn to a werewolf?
You would have, yes, but I would have assumed somebody would have chained you up.
Alright.
I did not think about it, so I will not expect you guys to have thought about it. Because I also forgot. So you would have changed into a werewolf, but you are starting to get better control over it. But yeah, so you guys, where are we headed to now? Well, we've got 3 choices. They're all about the same distance from you right now, as far as walking goes.
I was.
I was gonna say, this one you've got the thing for already. So from what you understand, you can guess this one's gonna be the easier one, because you've already the one in the middle, because you've already killed Babula Saga, and you have her heart. So you can assume that one's probably going to be easier than the other 2.
Okay. If that's what we assume, I guess that's where we go.
Well, I guess, but I suppose it didn't. We're not really under like a time constraint currently. I don't believe so.
No, you do know that Borovia has been fending off vampire attacks. So the longer you wait, the worse that situation might get.
Right, so we are under a time constraint.
Yes.
Yeah, so if we're under a time constraint, then we should do it in
Most effective order, yeah.
Yeah. Then again, at the end of this, we're gonna want to. I wonder. Do I know if Jenny is a? Do I know what kind of caster Jenny is?
Caster. No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't know. Unfortunately.
Because like we're gonna want to purge Rorik before we head to the castle after we do this.
I guess it all kind of depends on which Fane Rorik wants to kind of appeal to.
Oh, we're not gonna. We don't just go to all of them and then appeal to all the Fanes? Or?
I mean, you can, but like, so if Rorik is going to become like a de facto champion of one of them, is what I was saying, to like get one of their help as like purging it from the thing. Like they're a little territorial, the Fanes. So if he, it kind of all depends on which one he wants to like make his case to in trying to get as his temporary patron.
I think the most benevolent one is Madame Eva.
Huh?
Said I think the most benevolent one is Madame Eva.
I mean, I would agree with that. I would agree that she's definitely the most helpful, the most like wanting to fix shit.
So do you want that? Sure. Okay.
The options are how many people do we even know?
Well, you've
3.
met.
There's only 3.
Yeah, you've met all 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
These are the Fanes. So you have the Huntress, the Weaver, and the Seeker.
And she is which one of those 3?
She's the Seeker.
Right.
Who's the Hunter? That sounds cool.
The Huntress is Laura Stoneheart.
And she's the one with the big evil tree. And then the Weaver's the one you saved in the swamp. She's the Swamp Fane.
No, we didn't save Jenny.
No, you're right. She
We-
had the huntress. That's right. Jenny
Yeah.
was. Yeah, you're right. In my head, because she was in the swamp.
Mm,
You see where my brain was.
I get you. Yeah.
But yeah, no. Yeah. So the huntress was trapped in the swamp. But her thing is the big evil tree.
Yeah. I guess it just totally depends on if exactly how much help the Fanes are gonna be to purging him, because if they're just gonna give us a boost to the ritual, then it would be better to do it in time order, but if it's gonna cleanse him instantly, then it'd be fine whichever way. We don't know.
We should have giant eagles that we can fly on, or giant owls, something like that.
Yeah.
So we should be able to do it pretty quick if we're efficient about it, and there's not any huge. If the trials don't take a long.
Okay. All right. Which one do you want?
The hunter.
You sorry?
The huntress.
Huntress. Okay.
Of course. I fucking knew you were gonna.
Sounds good though, Huntress. I mean, I'm assuming Rorik wants a girlfriend.
Okay, well, that wasn't what I was looking for, but I was thinking
Rook,
it kind of goes with the hunter god that he was talking about. What?
You were cutting out real bad. You don't seem to be now.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
I guess we'll just
We still
go
got
this-
a few
oh, jeez.
minutes. Oh, sorry.
I guess we'll just go this way.
Yeah. Just fly directly to the places. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got you're at the point in Final Fantasy where you get the airship and you're just going to points of interest and you no longer have to walk on the ground at all.
Good feeling.
But yeah.
Until they have an aerial battle with the big guy.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, so you fly to Yesterhill, where you had the big fight, and Lancelius nearly died, which that was wild way back then. That was before you showed up, Buttons. They almost died to the big tree blight.
Celius almost died.
Yeah, Lancelius almost died. Oh, look at your little token still here. That's so cute. Lancelius had 12 HP. Okay, so you guys land I guess on top of the hill, yeah? Or yeah. So you guys land on top of the hill. You see the Gulthius tree over there.
This map was actually bigger before?
I think we shrunk it
Mhm.
for the thing because
Crazy.
it's pretty ridiculous. It's bad. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we shrunk it. We figured out how to shrink it because yeah. It was like a million.
It was a
Like
lot. It was really big.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys land here. You see there are a few forest folk kind of milling around. And they're just kind of doing their normal daily routine, doing worship and stuff like that. And they sort of look up at you as you land, but they don't say anything.
Okay.
Just kind of watching you.
That forest folk,
Forest folk, yes.
as in human beings.
Yes, human beings.
Okay.
Some of them are a little elven, like half elves, stuff like that.
Well, I will wave at them, and say hello.
They speak in a language that you don't recognize to each other, and then one a very very old man, decrepit, hunched over, kind of shuffles his way towards you, and kind of in broken common, I, Baines?
I nod my head.
He nods vigorously. Champions.
Not again.
Well, off. And he waves his hand towards the tree.
Alright. Yeah, and just kind of nod again, and I say thanks. And we start walking off.
He sort of like shuffles back over to his little congregation of people. I only put him here originally so that if you guys didn't go to the Ember Temple, he could tell you the things. Because he could have like explained in Broken Common how to do the rituals. But yeah, so you guys, I don't actually have a map for this because I've sort of like, I've sort of revamped this from the way I was originally going to do it, because it was just going to take too long. I had like a dungeon where you were gonna like kind of stumble through the dark, a lot, like magical darkness, and stuff was gonna attack you. But we're just gonna do it more of like a trial. But so you guys sort of work your way into the like shrine underneath the tree. You kind of like find this entryway. The blights are kind of like they're just like they were before, like kind of they don't seem to care that you're there. Just kind of like hanging out by this tree. Looking scary. And as you kind of head down, things start getting more dark, more earthy. The further you go down until you hit stone walls. And as you enter this area, you sort of hear this these sort of whispers coming from inside, and I think this is where we're going to end the session. Before we get into the things, in theory, you guys will probably get through 2 in the next session.
Cool,
because they're not super long.
Hmm.
I think the one that's gonna take you guys the longest is gonna be Madame Eva's.
Ooh.
But that should be fun. I think you guys are gonna really enjoy it, so it'll work out.
Great.
So the Thanes are the rulers of Borovia from before, and they got picked out by the Dark Cars.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna just thanks everybody on Twitch for watching. See you guys next time. Go into the outro.